Welcome back to ChaosMoogle Plus, where your Platinum Plus subscription is always free and it never expires. You know what does expire? Paper checks, even if they're fake, as Kelly is about to learn. You see, this young teen was caught trying to cash in a fraudulent $7,000 check after being recruited by someone he only knew as Cuba. And in less than 10 minutes, this teen scammer watches his life fall apart on camera. Needless to say, the face he makes when he turns around and sees that cop is priceless.
The guy who we called just doesn't really answer all questions. So they have some more questions for you.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
Let's step in that office with lights off. Okay.
He was shitting his pants, and I genuinely think that he was not expecting to get caught, which surprises me because he looks 15. So who the hell's gonna give him a paper check for $7,000? But don't worry, Kelly has an incredible alibi.
So what's your name?
Kelly.
What's going on, man? Where'd you get this check from?
I received the mail from a alarm system that I put for Paul in the house that he got in Canada.
Okay, where's the house out in the area?
I really don't know the address. I just do the work with the people at the
Who? So, all right, make that make sense again. I mean, you do what?
I help people put in alarm systems in houses.
All right, what company do you work for?
I don't know the company.
What's your business?
I don't know idea.
So Kelly expects us to believe that Paul, who I'm assuming is an adult, trusted Kelly, who was a teen, to install a home security alarm system for him, but he doesn't know Paul's address. How does that part work? Does he just walk up to random houses and like that? Hey, are you Paul? Does Paul live here? Like that's so crazy and weird. And as you hear this, you think, well, whatever. The company he works for has to have the address on file, except he doesn't even know what company he works for. What's wild to me is that he thought he could just come up with this story on the fly and use this to evade the police. Like this story was gonna confuse and kerfuffle the freaking police. Bro, you didn't obviously, after he doesn't know the name of his company, his story starts to derail. From there, it becomes, oh no, it's actually, I got a text message from an MIA friend who was like, oh, you need money, or I know you need money. And so that's how I got this job, no longer the company. And the check was sent in the mail, even though later on he says that he went to go get the check. So obviously it wasn't sent in the mail. I mean, at one point, he even becomes a noble citizen and calls in because he thinks the check is too high. Honestly, guys, I don't think I've ever seen anyone change their story so much in such a small period of time. Like, I think he set the Guinness World Record with this.
A friend of mine texted me saying if I needed some money so I could get some money because I don't got a job. So he said if I could help him do an alarm system for Paul so I could get some bread out of that.
What
And
kind of alarm
then
system?
yesterday I just received that through mail.
You received it through the mail
Yeah, I received
for
it through the mail.
$7,000.
Yeah, I just received it through the mail. And I came in just to check it. Check if it was good, if it wasn't bad, because it was weird for me that the amount of it. The amount of it, I even called him and I said, oh, this is too much money. Like, that's weird, I received it through the mail. And I just came by to verify if it was good, if it was bad or something.
So if I ask them, these checks aren't going to be reported stolen or anything, right?
Well, I assume that they're not, because I just received it through mail.
Okay. Find out why I got flagged.
Is there something wrong with it?
Yeah, we got called for a fraud. So something's wrong with these checks.
Fraud? I assume that it's not a fraud, because the friend of mine was the one that called me to get some money, because I really need money, because I don't got a job right now.
Alright, where are you living?
I'm from Puerto Rico.
So where's your friend?
Huh?
Where's your friend?
I don't know, I just went to get the check and then I just left. Am I in trouble or something? Because I haven't.
Until we figure out what's going on,
Can somebody
I
back
haven't
up
done
41,
nothing wrong.
please?
I just.
you're detained as of right now.
So now he doesn't know who his friend is. this kid is hilarious, and I'm not gonna lie, and it's so horrible because these camera edits, how sometimes they zoom in a little bit on him, are so petty and deviant, and I love it. After this, the cops actually talk to the banker and find out that it is a wider fraud operation that's across multiple states, which is crazy. Eventually, Kelly was detained, read his rights, and he was questioned about his involvement, with officers pressing him to be honest on who recruited him. And that's where Cuba comes in.
Alright, Kelly.
Yes, officer.
Let's restart this. So I'm gonna read you something, buddy, okay? These are your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be sentence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney, have him or her with you now at any time during question. Now, for an attorney will be appointed to represent you. These are rights of mine. You willing to talk to us?
Huh?
Do you want to talk?
I've never done nothing bad.
Question, do you want to talk, yes or no? Okay. Let's restart this conversation. So, Kelly, where'd you get a check from?
I don't mind asking if I wanted to get some money.
Your
What's your
friend or
first
you?
name?
A friend of mine. I don't really know his name. He never gave me his name. I just called him Cuba.
So Cuba called you.
Yeah,
So Cuba said you want to make some money.
if I wanted to make some money.
Where'd you meet Cuba?
I met him at Orlando.
Okay. Where'd you meet him and get the check today?
Orlando.
Orlando?
Just today?
Yeah, it was today.
So what do you ask you to do?
He just said, just take this check, go to the bank, and say you want to cash it.
Okay. How much did he say you can get from it? If you cashed it?
I think it was like maybe one.
One what?
Just one.
1,000?
Yeah, one.
So the problem is, man, it's fraud. It's a fraudulent check. So I mean, the person that
So he doesn't even know, dude, and he's doing this for $1,000. You're risking your freedom for $1,000. I don't know what's wrong with these kids. $1,000? That's not getting you much in the big year of 2025. That's not even enough to cover rent. What is $1,000 gonna do? Anyway, he goes on to talk about how he met Cuba. He met him on Instagram, but now his Instagram disappeared. He's clearly covering for Cuba or covering for himself, but his excuses are absurd.
you know like his name. Like you don't know his
I
first name.
don't
so
know
it's
his
Cuba.
name. Nah, I don't know his name.
But you can identify him if they found him.
Yeah,
How do you know?
I just met him through Instagram.
You got his Insta?
No, not really. I don't know.
You pull the messages?
Yeah, I deleted the messages, and after that, I just couldn't get his Instagram no more. Like,
You don't have the messages anymore?
no, I deleted everything.
But you met this guy on Instagram, right?
Yeah,
So he don't know you from the next guy up the street.
yeah. I
So
know.
why, if he's got these stolen checks, is he gonna give them to you and be like, hey man, come bring me back all the money, I'll give you some? It don't make no sense, right?
I just trusted him because I needed the money, so I could help my mom.
Yeah, I'm saying, why would he trust you?
I don't know.
He probably wouldn't, right?
I don't know. Maybe he would.
He probably wouldn't.
Yeah, maybe he
So I
would.
think it's a major story.
No, I'm not making up nothing like
You
that.
got his phone number?
Yeah, I do got his phone number.
Let me see those
You got the
messages.
text messages? You show him. Does it have a conversation in there?
No, not the type of conversation of today. I've never been in trouble my whole life. Like, I've never.
Hey, can you translate this for me?
Okay, now this is where he steps it up a notch. Okay, and the theatrics come in. Now he starts getting nauseous, as if at just this moment he realized and it hits him what's about to happen. I feel like this part is very theatrical, but still, he is having an outer body experience right now, watching his life fall apart. You can just tell. Yeah, he just starts heaving into a bucket while his own text messages are read back to him.
I'm feeling nauseous right now.
Can you translate that?
You got something that I can throw up? Did I hear that, Ashton? I've never been in trouble my whole life.
White Cherokee and a blue Chevy Impala.
You're good, dude. Relax.
Mary 13.
Relax, bro.
I'm trying. I'm just really nervous. I never.
Do what?
What about Wells? Probably Wells Fargo.
Yeah, cause
In the trash can, dog.
Just showing you around.
20 just advised if you rescue.
How many checks you got? Just one.
So he's talking about opening another account. Something in another account with Calvin. something with direct deposit, and he's asking if we can open another account right now.
Yeah, because he said if I wanted to do some direct deposit, and I said no. Cause, I don't trust no direct deposits. Because most of the direct deposits, they fraud and stuff like that. So I was like, I think I lose my account after
Who's
that.
Kelvin?
Kelvin is a friend of ours.
Where's he at right now?
He's out of Alabama.
We just opened up another account and just talking about what time is a check.
I haven't eaten nothing, that's why I can't do it. I'm about to get arrested.
Now, as you see the cops reading through Kelly's messages, this is where they find Kelvin, who seems to be the elusive Cuba. And now, what I feel like where the theatrics stops. And this is when Kelly really sees what's like about to happen, and it really hits. And this is when Kelly breaks down.
Probably, yeah. Hey, look at me. Relax. Listen, this is how this works. You're gonna go right now just for trying to cash a fraud check, alright? But if you talk to her, I can't make any promises, but if you talk to her, X, Y, and Z, this might be bigger than just you feel me? Relax, bro. Suicidal thoughts, right?
No.
Alright, Kelly, stand up, bro.
You said you don't have a car here, right? You no car, no bike, anything when you look at it.
Alright, just leave your jacket there. Turn around. Relax, dog.
You got somebody you want us to call?
Mama? Kelly, anything on you?
On my wallet, in my pocket.
Alright, hop off and in. So, hey, Kelly. Kelly, listen to me. Relax. Breathe. Catch up. Catch your breath real quick. Relax. You ready?
Alright, I'm trying to watch the front and the back.
We need,
yeah, he went inside.
basically, we need you to tell us what's going on with this. You know more than you're telling me.
Yeah, they were coming from
The best thing in this situation is honesty. Honesty goes a long way.
Okay.
Alright? All you're in trouble for is trying to write a forged check. You're trying to cash a forged check. That's all it is. It is a felony, but that doesn't mean anything. If, depending on what happens with CID and stuff, they might not do anything. It's up to them, okay? But this is something you need to be upfront and honest. If you know who Cuba is, even if it's your homeboy, whatever, dog.
No, it's not a homeboy of
But
mine.
you feel what I'm saying? This is time to be truthful, man. Alright?
I will.
It's your ass on the line, not nobody else's. That's why he's having you do it.
I was just saying, they're running through the back.
Callie learned the hard way not to trust these fake friends. But it's also important to take note that you're not going to outsmart the bank, the bank's whole security team, and the police. Like, I don't know what's happening with these kids. I don't know what you were thinking. And, like, I get the desperation. Like, I get it. I grew up poor. I grew up in the hood. Sometimes you start to feel like it's the end of the world and you really do feel desperate, but that's when you get multiple jobs and you claw your way out. Like, you can't just go and casa de papel these people. This is not TV. It's real life. Like, that's crazy. And for all of the young viewers watching, keep that in mind because Kelly's going to have this stain on his record for the rest of his life. See you in the next video.